look like the Damian Lillard we've come to know.
I mean, I think right now I'm not really sure. You know, I know that I'm the only thing I could do is look in the mirror at myself, you know, and evaluate myself, and just not playing well enough. You know, I don't think it's worthy of going into, you know, what goes into it, anything like that. I'm on the floor, and I'm just not playing well enough. And you know, if we're gonna be better, I know that our team's success is, you know, parallel to me being better, and I just haven't played good enough.
Do you feel like your body's able to play at your regular level?
I mean, I'm on the floor. That's the best way for me to put it. I'm on the floor because I feel like I need to be. That's what gives our team the best chance to win. And I'm doing all the things to allow myself to be on the floor. So I just got to be better, man. You know, obviously I get a lot of attention. You know, I get a lot of attention from defenses. It's physical. So I mean, it's some shots that I feel like I should make. You know, haven't been making. Like I said, a lot goes into it. I just the only thing I can tell you is I gotta play better.
Aaron Finchers, the Oregonian.
Damian, your injuries have been well documented this season. Is it beyond that? It's just the grind of the season, how much weight you had to carry with Nurkic and CJ out? Is fatigue just settling in at this time of the year, or is it simply you just have to play better?
I mean, I wouldn't say fatigue is setting in. You know, I think even though the games pile up, you know, we playing, you know, more back-to-backs, and, you know, the game seems like they're more bunched in. I don't think it's fatigue. I've performed well with fatigue. You know, I think I would say it's more, you know, just dealing with the nagging things than anything else. But I mean, I wouldn't say it's just being fatigued.
Thanks.
Jamie Hudson, NBC Sports Northwest.
And where would you say the frustration level is right now overall?
I mean, if we're not frustrated, that's a problem. You know, we haven't been anywhere near good enough. You know, like I've been saying, in stretches we have been. You know, when we put our minds and our hearts into it, and we making those energy plays, and we getting extra possessions, and we getting stops, and we making the extra pass, making the right plays. You know, we have stretches of it, and good things happen when we have stretches of it. But for the most part, we just not, you know, putting enough possessions of that type of basketball together. And you know, when that happens, you have, you know, what we've had lately. You know, losses, and then even in close games where, you know, we give ourselves a chance to win, we still, over the course of those games, have moments where we're not doing those things. You know, not playing smart enough sometimes. You know, our decision making. You know, we're doing like small things throughout the game that hurt us, and then we get in a dogfight, or we get to the end of the game, and it's like, you know, the last two possessions could go either way, but if we had done things better throughout the game, maybe we're not even in that position. So, like I said, if you're not frustrated, if it's not frustrating for you to be going through this, and you know, having to deal with it and feel, you know, loss after loss, and, you know, knowing that these are games we need to be winning, then that's an issue. So, I mean, I'm sure everybody's, you know, extremely frustrated.
Dwight James, NBC Sports Northwest.
Hey, Dame, I know you weren't directly involved in this, but we don't get a lot of control over who we get to talk to after games. What was going on with Dillon Brooks and you guys out there?
Last game?
Well, yeah, there was some last game, but it looked like tonight he was into it with Melo, and it looked like
I don't
CJ.
know what happened tonight. I don't think I saw what happened with him and CJ. I think Melo, I was on the bench when Melo and him got into it, so I don't really know. The other night, I was just running down the court, and you know, the ball was on the opposite side of the floor, and he just kind of ran over and tried to shoot me an elbow, you know. So when he did that, I kind of pushed him in his back, and, you know, the referees was trying to calm us down, and I was just like, man, look, I don't talk trash. I don't get into all the back and forth stuff, but, you know, that was discussion that, I told the refs, just get, handle it, control it, just keep an eye on it and control it, because for me, this don't have nothing to do with basketball. And I told Dylan Brooks that, I said, man, you're gonna play physical and play how you're gonna play, but don't run up to me and don't do no shit like that, because it's gonna go one or two ways. And we don't want it to even go, we don't want it to go in that direction. And I don't either. I'm here to play a game. So that was that, It wasn't really a big deal to me.
AJ McCord, Coin.
Dame, I know you get a lot of attention on the court and the physical aspect of the game. You carry a lot of the weight for this team, but in the locker room, you're one of the leaders too. And so what do you feel like is the mood or the cohesiveness of this locker room right now? How well are you guys communicating in these losses?
We communicate. It's not like we coming into the locker room going our own ways or anything like that. I think everybody's just frustrated. I think when you experience, adversity and hard times come, the easy thing to do is to do that, to point the finger or get mad, maybe get a little bit more selfish, or, try to find a way out or try to find something to blame. But I wouldn't say we've done that. I think I keep a pretty good pulse on what's really going on. So I think the locker room has been fine. I'm just trying to just let people know that, usually when you're going through something tough, when you're not playing how you want to play, it feels like the end of the world, it just feels bad. It's just a bad feeling, to be in this right now. And I'm just saying, like, you never know when it's going to turn, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that just to, be saying the right thing. I'm just saying, like, while you're in the middle of it, the easy thing to do is be like, to go in a major panic and feel like nothing can be fixed, when you just really never know when it's going to click or when you're going to, come out of it or turn the corner. So you got to make sure that you keep your mind on right. And you got to make sure that you're strong enough in your heart and in your mind to deal with whatever comes with those hard times. And I think that's been my message. Like, we got to stay with it. It usually gets a little bit harder, something that you got to fight through and push through before you can, kind of get through stuff that happens like this. And that's been my experience my whole life. So that's kind of been my message to the team. And, I think that's the way we got to go about it. Obviously, we're not going out there losing on purpose and missing shots on purpose and stuff like that. But we got to keep moving forward. We got to get better at a lot of things, obviously, but, we got to keep pushing forward. And, even if we were to end the season terribly, like, we got to keep moving forward. And, I just feel like you just never know when it's going to happen. And I know that it will happen for us, but our job is to continue to push forward and not, go our separate ways and, make it harder than it already is.
Last question is coming from Jason Quick with The Athletic.
Dame, I'm not generally a big fan of these, but have you ever given thought to holding a team meeting, a players meeting?
I mean, not really.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what we spend more time around each other than we spend with our families. After we have film and we do our shooting and our lifting, we always end up in the locker room, sitting at our chairs, talking, you know what I'm saying? And we'll go from the game the night before or the next game. And then we'll talk about, something we saw on Instagram. Then we'll start talking about something that happened in the weight room. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think it's, depending on what kind of team you're on, a team meeting is, sometimes people make more of it than it actually, does serve the team. And I think for us, we communicate, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talk about these things, so it's not like, all right, it's a team meeting now. So, like, these conversations are going to be a bigger deal than, how often we already do communicate. So, I mean, that's the reason why I haven't been like, oh, a team meeting is the answer.
Right. And just to clarify, so do you believe that a team can flip that proverbial switch, say like come playoff time and boom, you guys have it and things are clicking? Do you believe in that switch?
No. I don't think we can. I don't think we're, we're not the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets, they got, superstar power to where like, the ability of that team. One day they can wake up and you in a series with them in the first round and they just get hot and they can run you out of the gym, for a whole series. Like, I don't think we're that team. But what I'm saying is, like, we've been in a ditch, we've been having a hard time and we're playing, we're trying to figure out a way to get out of it. And I think if we just give in to the adversity, give in to what's happening, then you're going to keep going south. But I'm saying if we continue to work our way out of it, you never know when, like, the favor is going to flip into your favor and we start playing better. And then we get on, you win a game and then you win two and then you start rolling. So I don't think we can hit a switch. I'm just saying, like, because we're not getting the result that we want, that we can't stop doing our work and we can't, let our minds wander and start to go somewhere else mentally. I think we just got to stay in the fight. Sometimes you just got to stay in the fight, man. And right now, we just got to stay in the fight, regardless of what, you guys might say about us or what fans might say or, whoever that's watching, nobody, it's easy for people that aren't directly involved to like have an opinion and, to see it one way or see it another way. But like, we the ones in it, you know what I'm saying? The criticism is warranted, you know what I'm saying? The praise is warranted, but like at the end of the day, like, we the ones in it. So y'all can't save us. What y'all say not gonna save us. Y'all can't make us play better. Y'all can't make us play worse. We just got to keep fighting. We got to find our way out of it. And we either gonna come out of it or we not. And that's the bottom line. We just got to keep doing our work, man, and move forward and let the chips fall. You know what I'm saying? And I say that understanding that we do have to do a lot of things better, and I got to be a lot better than I have been if we're gonna do that. But it's real adversity. I will tell you that. It's real adversity, and I haven't played well enough. That's to answer your question. But I also think y'all know me well enough to know I'm not gonna shy away from it. So regardless of what result or what happens, I ain't gonna shy away from it. I'm not worried in my heart or worried mentally, because I know regardless of what happens, like I'm gonna be able to handle it. So, we just got to move forward.